I'll let the notifications come in. I'm almost done about unloading. I got 2 more bins. Of course, this one not want to slide like it wants to. Like I say, we'll see who comes in. It's been a minute or two since I've been on mobile. We're kind of unloading feed. Morning is coming in. Hope the audio's good. Hope it's going through the headset. I got loaded yesterday. I'm out on a horse farm, horse ranch. Let me flip this camera. I kind of show what I got going on. That's what I'm doing. I'm unloading into that bin. Let's go look at this one. I got to replace it when it's falling. I think it's empty, but they got a. You see where it's sunk in the ground because there's. What makes it fun is that ladder right there. It's not the straightest. So that's what I'm doing. A little nippy, just make the ears cold. It's like some of the people like, why? If I miss it off the road, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this stuff right here. If I'm not doing this, summertime I'll be hauling rock. And I've built a few oil field locations in the last couple of months. Hauled rock to them. We shelled a couple of locations. Built some roads. Morning, everybody coming in. Just a quick chat, kind of give y'all up to date what I'm doing. Last week was pretty hectic. Last Thursday, the wife ended up back in the hospital with her high blood sugar. We're trying to keep her off of insulin as much as possible. And we switched up medications and it didn't act like it should. So she's got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Again, a follow up. And let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass with insurance. Especially one of the drugs, medication that she has to take, Manjaro. And insurance is fighting with us. And apparently the insurance company thinks Manjaro is a dietary drug, and it's not. It's a diabetic drug. So she's ended up like 2 nights in the hospital. Got to come home Saturday afternoon. And do is make a phone call, say I'm headed to the house, which is nice. I'm only a few hours out, but last week I was out in New Mexico. Once I dipped down this little valley type deal, she called me. I stopped. We talked. But coming back out, well, me pre-planning my trip out there, if I remember the Roswell UFO crash site, I delivered like if it was out here across the field, maybe 5 miles away, but I drove right by the crash site, didn't realize that I was on the road that I saw on Google Maps. So maybe next time I go out there, I'll swing by and check it out. I know I'll have to park on the dirt road, but it's about a mile and a half hike up there. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll take the pickup, make a trip out there in the pickup. About a day's drive. It'd be well worth it. Go check it out. That'll be 2 major UFO sightings or UFO active areas that I've been to in the last few years. All of these damn things not wanting to move. Normally I can push these in. There we go. Normally I can push these in by hand. I'll open another gate. So how everybody's doing this morning? I know yesterday is awfully warm down here in Texas, in South Oklahoma. And I'm hoping when I go back through Memphis, Texas, Love's has a part that I need to get my AC to work. AC went out of my truck last year. We changed that apart and it worked for about 2 days and it quit again. We know what the problem is. It's a high pressure switch. And every time I get a chance to go up by Peterbilt to get one, I forget by the time I pass by it. I think Mother Nature is off her meds again. I got about 2 more compartments. I just opened one. I got 1 more on the ass end of the trailer to open. And then I got to climb up there. Normally, let me show y'all. Normally there's a rope attached to that thing. That's a weight. That arm. Don't focus on my finger. That arm has a rope tied to it, and you just pull it, and it opens the lid, and there's the lid right there. That one's open. But normally there's ropes tied to it, and you just pull the rope, open the lid, and you don't have to climb up there, unless you need to check how much feed's in there. And normally when they call, they're almost out or they are out. And I believe this is a 30-ton bin, if I remember right. But I'm surprised the horses hasn't showed up. Last time I was out here, I was I had my hoodie on and had some feed dust up on my shoulder. And a damn horse came up there and licked me. There was about 6 of them. And I was on the phone watching YouTube or TikToks and wasn't paying attention. I was just listening, watching my phone and listening to the feed go through the auger up there, the boom, and the damn horse got me. And I gave him a couple of cubes, and they were my best friends the rest of the time I was here. I'm looking. Okay. See if they snuck up on the other side of the trailer. I know when I started unloading earlier, about an hour ago, the farmer went up there, and when you get on top, you can actually see some pens up there and maybe some cattle or horses, but there's a fairly young guy that owns this ranch, about my age. But I figured out something. Texas, even in Oklahoma, but Texas got some big old cattle ranches, and you drive by them all day long and you don't realize it's a cattle ranch. The Wagner Ranch is pretty good size, and I delivered some feed out at the headquarters a couple of months ago, and it was deer feed. And that ranch is so big they have their own wildlife conservative person out there. She controls the wildlife or feeds the wildlife. I've delivered by the ranch not too long ago, seen a bunch of the horses that they brought down from North Dakota, wild horses. Oh, Tyler Sheridan he bought a crap load of wild horses or something. Maybe next time, one of these days, I can drive by there and show you all if they're still there. But the rest of the feed season up to end of May, I'll be running basically I-27 out to New Mexico delivering feed because one of the plants shut down. And this week I'm taking up slack from one of our drivers because his truck broke down. Last compartment. But he came back last night. He got out of the shop in Amarillo. He had to get his radiator cleaned, his air-to-air cleaned out. Had some recalls on his truck. And had, I think, get a couple of thermostats put in. Let's step back over here out of the. There's a set of pins. over the ridge right there. Pretty much flat. I'm just, there's a little bottom here. The main house to the place is right over here in front of the truck. So how's everybody doing? Doing all right? Normally I got coveralls on, insulated coveralls, but today I just said the hell with it. I'm just gonna put my hoodie and jacket on. Yesterday I started out with the jacket, and within about 5 minutes out of the truck, I just left the hoodie on. It took me about 15 minutes with the hoodie, realized it was too hot for the hoodie, so I was in short sleeve shirt the rest of the day. It's probably in the 50s right now. We'll get here in a minute. We'll get this boom. As soon as I'm empty, I'll get this boom swing around. I'll have to climb up there and shut that lid and fit the baling wire or piece of wire back in the locking. So the winds out here don't open the lid. Make sure all my doors are shut, because normally my compartment, I'll open the compartments on the other side of the trailer. And you got to have the boom out to close all the gates. And when I'm saying gates, that's what I'm talking about. The bottom door gate. Whoa. These right there. So there to unload. And these are so easy, I can push them in down here. There we go. Hit refresh. Yeah, the internet out here is not that great. Probably because I'm around this aluminum trailer. But on the other side, and I didn't realize this until I was looking at Google Maps, Old Fork Red River is in this guy's front yard, the beginning of it. And you cross it coming in. Now, it's no bigger in a semi, front of my semi.